step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Bradford's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Cook. And he'll run it, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Play clock winding down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And the play clock's running down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Meanwhile, down in Chicago, and the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw, Bradford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Ryan Quigley, fifth-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Jameis now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Bradford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray is a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Jerome Felton. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run here. It's Murray.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cook getting the handoff for Bradford. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Here's Bradford. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Quan Alexander leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Bradford going to give it to Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
On play action, Winston going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. Third down here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go to Johnson again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Bradford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second down, Bradford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. A toss to Cook. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Bradford on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Bradford on first down. Uses the stiff arm. And Rudolph has it left side. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
You talk about a combo that works really well. Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Now, Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, 3rd among NFL tight ends. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On second down, Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And Forbath will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, it's not unusual to know that Kai Forbath has kicked for multiple NFL teams, right? Washington, New Orleans. They took over the Vikings job when Blair Walsh ended his tenure there when he was struggling. How about his start with the Vikings, though? Made 15 straight.
Yeah, he took over in Week 10, and you're right, hit every field goal the rest of the season. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Jameis to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Davis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Sherrills. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And out now come the Vikings. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Bradford now to throw on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And an impressive display by the Eagles. They continue to pour it on, scoring again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bradford hands to Cook on the draw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Winston. It's caught by Jackson. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Throw it long, it can be a big play. You throw it short, it can be a big play for Deshaun Jackson. Yards after catch, always a big part of his game.
Talking about speed, only Tyreek Hill was measured with a faster play last year than Deshaun Jackson, who hit 22.6 miles per hour on a touchdown versus the Cardinals in Week 13. Play clock winding down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Jameis on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps it. Drive moving. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run with Davis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play clock's running down. To throw, Winston. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
On draft night, I kept wondering, why is O.J. Howard still on the board? And they ended out at Tampa at number 19, and they're ecstatic to have this guy who ran 4.51.
Actually, the first time that the Bucs have ever drafted a tight end in round number 1, and they got a good one. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Johnson, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Bradford now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Bradford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the interception, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On the toss, here's Johnson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd fewest in the NFL. They've got it 1st and goal now. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. Here's Davis now. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, goal to go from the 6. Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, Winston. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team. And he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
On second down, Winston again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Bradford. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bradford with a give to Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Bradford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 21-yard line. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2, and most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for a loss.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And scoring again, the Saints have extended their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. He's got his man on the crossing route. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bradford. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, And that will cut the lead down to just 2. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down following the incompletion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On third down, Winston. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Sherrills to return it. Able to push his way through. And they can't corral him. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. William Golston in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Shift together here from the D-line. Bradford. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the 45. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not. Go down and fumble the ball.
Hey, tight end's right. One tight end.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on 2nd down, Bradford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking 1st. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll throw again. Bradford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And the Lions able to stretch their lead as they score again. A win would be their second on the young season. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
2nd down, Bradford. The left side caught by Diggs. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Minnesota 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Again, it's Cook. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Bradford. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to 2. Forbath out to kick this one away. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Bradford. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Bradford. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Bradford.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Bradford to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Bradford. And now another one thrown incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And to give this time to the tailback. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because